been building toward multiverse chaos for years, but Avengers, Doomsday, could become the moment everything finally breaks apart. After the events of Loki, the timeline became unstable. Infinite realities started growing at the same time, creating branches nobody could fully control anymore. Then Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness showed us that traveling between universes comes with terrible consequences. Every jump through reality weakens the walls between worlds. Strange warned about incursions, collisions between universes that destroy both realities completely. At first, those warnings felt far away, but now the danger has finally arrived. Across the multiverse, strange events begin happening all at once. In one universe, the moon suddenly disappears from the sky. In another, cities begin turning into dust without explanation. Heroes from different worlds start seeing flashes of places they have never visited before. People wake up with memories that are not theirs. Entire timelines begin overlapping like broken pieces of glass. Scientists cannot explain it. Sorcerers cannot stop it. Even the most powerful heroes realize they are dealing with something beyond their control. Doctor Strange becomes one of the first people to understand the scale of the disaster. Using forbidden magic and multiversal maps hidden inside ancient temples, he discovers that reality itself is collapsing faster than expected. Every incursion creates a chain reaction. One dying universe crashes into another, and then another. Soon, the entire multiverse could disappear. Strange searches desperately for answers, but every path leads to the same terrifying future: extinction. At the same time, another mind is already preparing for the end. Victor Von Doom has been watching everything from the shadows. Unlike the Avengers, Doom does not panic. He studies the collapse like a scientist studying a storm. He sees patterns nobody else notices. He realizes the multiverse cannot be saved through normal heroics anymore. The old rules are gone, and deep inside hidden laboratories filled with stolen technology and ancient cosmic knowledge, Doom begins creating a plan that could change existence forever. What makes Doom dangerous is not just his intelligence. It is his belief that he is right. While heroes waste time arguing about morals and choices, Doom focuses only on survival. In his eyes, mercy and hesitation are weaknesses. Billions may die, but if reality survives, he considers that a victory. And slowly, some heroes begin wondering if he might actually be correct. Meanwhile, Earth starts experiencing direct signs of multiversal collision. Strange storms appear across the planet. Buildings flicker between realities. For a few seconds, people can see alternate versions of New York existing at the same time. One city looks normal. Another looks destroyed after an alien invasion. Another is ruled by advanced technology nobody recognizes. Panic spreads worldwide as governments lose control of the situation. Sam Wilson tries to keep the Avengers united, but the team is already divided. Some believe they should trust Strange and search for another solution. Others think Doom's methods, while brutal, may be the only chance left. Thor senses cosmic imbalance spreading through the universe itself. Spider-Man begins noticing cracks opening above the city at night, revealing flashes of worlds beyond his own. Reed Richards studies the incursions and reaches the same horrifying conclusion as Strange. There may be no way to stop the collapse anymore. And that is when the first universe dies on screen. Not through a giant explosion, not through a battle, but through silence. A distant reality simply begins falling apart. Stars vanish one by one. Entire planets fade into darkness. Heroes from that universe try desperately to fight back, but nothing works. Time itself breaks apart around them. In their final moments, people look to the sky and watch their universe disappear into nothingness. The Avengers witness the destruction through multiversal gateways, and for the first time, even the strongest heroes understand the truth. This is not a war they can win. This is the end of everything. But from that destruction, something else is about to rise. A new world built from broken realities. A place where surviving universes will be stitched together into one impossible planet. A world ruled by a single power. Battleworld is coming. The universe was never supposed to survive this long. Every timeline, every alternate reality, every branch created after the fall of the sacred timeline pushed existence closer to collapse. And now, as entire universes begin dying one after another, one man steps forward with a solution so dangerous that even the Avengers fear what comes next. His name is Victor Von Doom. And in Avengers, Doomsday, he may become more powerful than any villain Marvel has ever created. While Earth struggles to understand the chaos spreading across reality, Doom works in silence. Hidden deep inside Latveria, he studies ancient texts, cosmic energy, and technology stolen from destroyed universes. Unlike Kang, who tried to control time itself, Doom focuses on survival. He does not want to rule a timeline. He wants to rebuild existence from the ashes of the multiverse. To him, heroes failed because they kept protecting old systems that were already broken. Doom believes the only way forward is to destroy the weak structure of reality and replace it with something stronger. And the terrifying part is, he may actually be right. Inside secret underground chambers powered by strange energy from dying universes, Doom begins testing machines capable of holding pieces of collapsing realities together. Scientists working beside him slowly realize the truth. Doom is not trying to stop incursions anymore. He is preparing for what comes after them. He knows the multiverse cannot be saved completely, but maybe parts of it can survive. Small fragments, broken worlds stitched together into one new creation. At the same time, Doctor Strange becomes obsessed with finding Doom before it is too late. Strange travels through damaged realities searching for answers, but every universe he visits shows the same future. Endless destruction. Dead planets, broken timelines. Some universes have already accepted death, others are trapped in non-stop war as heroes fight hopelessly to protect worlds that are already collapsing. Strange finally understands that Doom is building something massive behind the scenes, but he still does not know the full scale of the plan. Meanwhile, Reed Richards enters the story. And this changes everything. Unlike the Avengers, Reed immediately understands how dangerous Doom truly is. Their rivalry goes back years, built on competition, hatred, and deep respect for each other's intelligence. Reed sees Doom as a man consumed by ego. Doom sees Reed as a coward, too afraid to make hard choices. But now the multiverse is dying, and suddenly their war becomes bigger than personal revenge. Reed discovers that Doom has somehow learned how to collect fragments of destroyed realities before they vanish forever. Entire cities, entire civilizations, entire timelines, preserved. Reed realizes Doom is creating the foundation for a replacement universe. As incursions grow worse, Earth becomes unstable. Massive cracks spread across the sky like broken glass. Oceans begin shifting unnaturally. Gravity changes without warning in different parts of the world. In one terrifying moment, people in New York look upward and see another planet hanging in the sky from a different reality. For a few seconds, two universes exist together before violently separating again. Thousands die instantly. Fear spreads across the planet faster than governments can control. The Avengers finally gather to discuss the truth. Sam Wilson refuses to believe sacrificing universes can ever be justified. Spider-Man believes there must still be another way. Thor warns that cosmic balance itself is collapsing. But Strange tells them something nobody wants to hear. Doom may be the only person who actually has a plan. That single sentence changes everything. Some heroes are furious, others fall silent. because deep down they know Strange may be correct. Doom eventually reveals himself publicly for the first time, not as a conqueror, not as a villain, but as a savior. Through worldwide broadcasts, he warns humanity that the multiverse is entering its final stage of collapse. He tells the world that the Avengers cannot stop what is coming. He claims reality needs strong leadership, sacrifice, and absolute control to survive. Many reject him immediately, but others begin listening, especially after another universe dies. This time, the destruction happens close enough for Earth to witness it directly. A giant tear opens across the sky above the planet. Through the crack, people can see another reality collapsing in real time. Buildings crumble into darkness. Entire continents vanish. Then suddenly, pieces of that dying universe begin falling into Earth's reality like burning meteors. Strange portals open across cities worldwide. Creatures, survivors, and fragments of destroyed worlds crash into Earth. Chaos erupts everywhere, and in the middle of this disaster, Doom arrives. Not to attack, to save people. Using advanced armor powered by stolen cosmic energy, Doom closes several dimensional tiers himself while Avengers struggle to contain the panic. Cameras capture him, rescuing civilians from collapsing zones. The world begins seeing him differently, not as a tyrant, but as someone willing to act while heroes hesitate. But Doom's true goal is much darker. Every incursion creates more energy, more broken realities, more fragments for his machine, and hidden deep beneath Latveria, a massive structure slowly activates. A device designed to survive the death of the multiverse itself. Because Doom is no longer trying to save the old universe, he is preparing to become the god of the next one. The moment the Avengers feared finally arrives without warning. No speech, no countdown, no final chance to stop it. Across the multiverse, reality begins collapsing all at once. Entire timelines crash into each other like giant waves in space. And for the first time in Marvel history, the heroes are completely powerless. It starts with the sky. Massive cracks spread across Earth like glowing scars stretching from horizon to horizon. Day suddenly turns into darkness as stars begin disappearing above the planet. Satellites lose signal. Time moves strangely in different parts of the world. In some cities, people age within seconds. In others, clocks stop completely. Strange portals open across continents, showing terrifying glimpses of dying realities. One universe is covered in endless fire. Another is frozen solid. Another looks abandoned, with broken Avengers towers standing in silent ruins. Panic spreads instantly. Governments declare worldwide emergencies, but nothing can prepare humanity for what comes next. Pieces of other universes begin appearing on Earth itself. Entire streets transform without warning. Buildings change shape as realities overlap. A modern city suddenly becomes a destroyed battlefield from another timeline. Cars vanish. New landmarks appear from worlds nobody recognizes. People become trapped between collapsing realities, flickering in and out of existence like ghosts. Doctor Strange gathers the remaining Avengers inside a hidden sanctuary protected by powerful magic. Reed Richards studies incoming data while chaos erupts outside. The truth becomes impossible to deny anymore. The multiverse is not weakening, it is dying. Reed explains that incursions are happening too fast now. One universe crashes into another, destroying both instantly. But the destruction does not stop there. Every dead universe creates shockwaves that damage nearby realities. The chain reaction is unstoppable. According to Reed's calculations, existence itself has only hours left before complete annihilation. Silence fills the room. Even Thor has no answer. Spider-Man asks the question nobody wants to hear. Can we stop it? And for the first time, Doctor Strange cannot say yes. Meanwhile, Doom's secret machine finally reaches full power beneath Latveria. Massive streams of energy from collapsing universes flow into its core. Ancient symbols glow across giant metal structures built from technology beyond human understanding. Doom stands alone at the center, watching reality fall apart exactly as he predicted. He does not celebrate. He does not panic. He simply prepares for the next step, because this was always his plan. As worlds continue dying, Doom activates systems designed to pull surviving fragments out of destroyed realities before they vanish forever. Entire kingdoms, cities, and civilizations are ripped from collapsing universes and stored inside protected dimensional zones. While the Avengers focus on saving people one disaster at a time, Doom thinks bigger. He is saving pieces of existence itself, but every rescue comes with a terrible price. Some universes must be sacrificed so others can survive, and Doom is willing to make that choice. Across the multiverse, heroes fight impossible battles against destruction. Variants of familiar characters appear during the collapse. Different versions of Avengers struggle desperately to save their own realities. Some fail instantly. Others fight until the very end. One universe shows an older, broken Captain America leading survivors through falling cities. Another reveals a world where mutants rule what remains of civilization. In another reality, Wakanda stands alone against dimensional storms tearing the planet apart. One by one, they all fall. The emotional weight becomes overwhelming as Strange witnesses countless realities disappearing forever. Entire histories erased in seconds. Families, heroes, civilizations, gone. The multiverse once felt endless and full of possibilities. Now it feels like a graveyard. Thor travels deep into cosmic space searching for ancient gods who might help restore balance, but even they fear what is happening. Celestial beings abandon dying galaxies. Ancient cosmic forces retreat into hidden dimensions. The destruction is bigger than planets, bigger than universes. Reality itself is breaking apart at its foundation. Then comes the moment that changes everything forever. Earth finally experiences a direct incursion. Another universe appears in the sky above the planet, larger and clearer than ever before. Everyone on Earth can see it. Two worlds slowly move toward each other while storms of cosmic energy destroy everything between them. Buildings collapse worldwide. Oceans rise violently. Gravity tears apart entire cities. The Avengers launch into action, trying desperately to stop the collision, but their powers mean nothing against universal destruction. Doctor Strange and Reed Richards combine science and magic in one final attempt to separate the realities. For a moment, it almost works. Then the multiverse breaks. The collision explodes across existence like a bomb. Massive waves of energy erase entire sections of both universes instantly. Continents vanish into white light. Millions disappear within seconds. Heroes are thrown across collapsing dimensions as time and space shatter around them. And in the middle of the destruction, Doom makes his move. Using the energy released from the incursion, he activates the final stage of his plan. Giant portals open across dying realities, pulling surviving fragments into one central creation. Broken worlds begin merging together piece by piece. Cities, kingdoms, battlefields, and timelines fuse into something entirely new. Not a universe, a planet. A world born from destruction itself. Battleworld. And standing above it all, watching the remains of existence reshape beneath him, Victor Von Doom finally takes his throne. A world made from broken universes should not exist. But somehow, it does. After the death of the multiverse, silence spreads across existence. No stars, no galaxies, no timelines branching into infinity. Everything that once existed is gone, and from the ruins of countless destroyed realities, only one place remains alive. Battleworld. A massive planet created from fragments of dead universes stitched together by Doom's unimaginable power. Mountains from one timeline stand beside futuristic cities from another. Ancient kingdoms exist next to ruined wastelands filled with abandoned technology. The laws of reality barely hold together. Every region feels like a different universe trapped inside the same world. And above all of it, rules one man. God Emperor Doom. From a giant fortress built at the center of Battleworld, Doom watches over his new creation like a king chosen by destiny itself. His armor has changed, infused with cosmic energy taken from collapsing realities. His voice echoes across the planet through giant towers that reach into the sky. To millions of survivors, Doom is not seen as a villain anymore. He is the man who saved them from total extinction, because without him, there would be nothing left. Battleworld alive. That truth divides the heroes immediately. Sam Wilson believes Doom must be stopped no matter the cost. Freedom matters more than fear, but others are not so certain anymore. Some survivors argue that Doom's control is the only reason reality still exists. Even Strange struggles with the situation. He knows Doom became a tyrant, but he also knows Battleworld would collapse instantly without his power holding it together. Meanwhile, Doom rules from his fortress with complete confidence. He does not see himself as evil. In his mind, he made the impossible choice nobody else was strong enough to make. While heroes wasted time fighting over morality, he saved what remained of creation. Every kingdom, every surviving civilization, every living soul on Battleworld exists because of him. And Doom never lets anyone forget it. Across Battleworld, giant statues and banners display his image. Entire armies serve under his command. Variants of familiar Marvel characters now work for him as soldiers, guards, and rulers of different territories. Some serve willingly. Others obey out of fear. A few secretly plan rebellion from the shadows. Reed Richards eventually reunites with the surviving Avengers, and his reaction to Battleworld says everything. He looks across the impossible planet and realizes Doom achieved what nobody else could. He rebuilt reality from nothing. But Reed also sees the flaw. Battleworld is unstable. The planet is held together by Doom's cosmic power alone. Tiny cracks already spread across different kingdoms. Some territories randomly change shape overnight. Pieces of dead realities still fight against each other beneath the surface. If Doom loses control even for a moment, Battleworld could collapse just like the multiverse before it. And that means the Avengers face an impossible choice. Destroy Doom and risk killing everyone left alive. Or allow a god to rule existence forever. As resistance begins forming across Battleworld, whispers spread through hidden cities and ruined kingdoms. The Avengers are planning something. Doom's enemies are gathering in secret. Variants from destroyed realities prepare for war. And somewhere deep inside his fortress, Doom senses it all happening. But he is not afraid. Because in his mind, heroes already failed once. And this world belongs to him now.